Please join in saying happy anniversary to Jim Loftus, who became president and CEO of More FM, WBEB, 1 year ago. He reports directly to the board of directors and is responsible for their day-to-day operations of the station. If you grouped all the call letters of the stations and companies Loftus has been involved with during his illustrious career over the years, you'd have more letters than Campbell's could cram into cans of its alphabet soup. Going back in time, Loftus was vice president for CBS Radio, general manager for WOGL-FM, and director of sales for the CBS Radio Group here in Philadelphia, including stations KYW, WIP, WOGL, WPHT, WXTU, the Eagles Radio Network, and Phillies Radio. Previously, he was Chief Operating Officer for Shamrock Communications, which included overseeing the radio division of Time Shamrock, and he was no stranger to Wilkes-Barre, where he had been Market Manager for the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre cluster of Susquehanna Radio Corporation. He was Vice President and General Manager for the stations in the cluster. Loftus had also been Director of Sales for WUSL, and before that, he was Vice President and General Manager of WTLQ in Scranton-Wilkes-Barre. Loftus had also served as sales manager for WFIL Radio and Power 99, an account executive for WCAU-FM Radio, WFIL Radio, and WICK-AM and WWDL-FM in Scranton. He was also an air personality for WCDL in Carbondale, PA, and has also been an adjunct professor at Temple University. Jim has also been active in many organizations, including serving on the Board of Trustees of Covenant Health Systems and St. Mary's Villa Nursing Home and Villa Residence, the Board of Directors for the Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters, and for the Greater Scranton Chamber of Commerce. Please join us in welcoming Jim Loftus into the Broadcast Pioneers Hall of Fame.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Jerry Wilkinson and the Broadcasting Pioneers for this tremendous honor. Congratulations also to Jerry Blavitt and tonight's inductees, as well as all the past inductees. I'm really humbled to join you in this really select group. You know, the radio business has been a great blessing for me and my family. It's exhilarating, exhausting, inspiring, but never boring. And I've had the great privilege of going to a radio station every day for 39 years. From my really humble beginnings playing polkas on the radio in Scranton-Wilkes-Barre as an 18-year-old DJ, to the day that I connected the dots and recognized that I was cut out for the sales department, so many people helped me find my way. I came to Philadelphia in 1981 and was hired by Bill Burns Sr. at Famous 56 WFIL. He hired me 1 week before I graduated from college. Elisa Dorfsman, who took me to CBS Radio for the first time when I was 22, and Bruce Holberg and the late Bob Winters, who saw something in me and brought me back to Power 99 and WFIL as the sales manager when I was 23. My first general manager's gig was from Banana Joe Montione, who hired me for his Wilkes-Barre FM station, and I was 26. And then I was a market manager for Susquehanna, and they were very, very kind to me, Dave Kennedy, and helped me through deregulation, where we went from 2 to 3 to 5 radio stations. I'd like to thank the people at Shamrock Communications, where they made me the nationwide chief operating officer. We helped grow their radio group to 15 stations in 5 cities. And then Roy Shapiro, the late Roy Shapiro, who along with Mark Rayfield, connected me to Scott Herman and allowed me to become the general manager at WOGL for 10 years. And Dan Mason and Scott, who helped me stay in that position and grow with CBS. Which really takes us to today, when 2 Broadcast Pioneer Hall of Famers, Jay Myers, my 30-plus year friend and guru, and a truly gifted broadcaster, and our chairman at More FM, Jerry Lee, who's here tonight, brought me to 101.1 More FM as their president and their CEO. The team at More FM is very, very talented and very, very good, and they're here tonight. A lot of them are here tonight, and I'd like to thank them for their support. But most of all, I'd like to thank my wife, Renee, and our daughter, Riley. Riley's been a great gift for us in our lives, a joy every day of her 20 years. And my loving wife, Renee, a gifted broadcaster herself, with over 15 years as an on-air personality, ranging from nights on a rock station to 13 years on a morning zoo CHR station. We went to high school and to college together, but She wouldn't date me till I became her general manager. The 80s were a lot simpler. You could date your employees before all these complicated HR rules came along. But honestly, without my wife Renee's support, my career journey would not have been nearly as successful as it was. Together, we created a partnership that allowed us to build a great life together, and I'm very appreciative. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents who provided me a strong moral compass. They were mortified when I went into the radio business. They thought I was joining the carnival. And their teachings gave me the gift of faith, which taught me to seek God's grace every day. And that helped make the life that I've made for myself and my family. Thank you all. Thank you for this honor, and God bless you all.